Hey everybody, how you doing? Kingdom Rush episode 8, and let's just go over my upgrades really fast here. We got all of the meteor shower upgrades, and of course I'm going for more of these archer tower upgrades now. Those are by far my favorite towers. So let's get started here. That's really not too much of a problem here. Also in my hero room, just to show you guys really fast, these are my upgrades. I personally don't think heroes are that unbelievably amazing or anything like that, but they can be pretty helpful. So we have Snapvine Bridge. Oh my goodness, Snapvine Bridge. This is one of those levels that you've actually seen in a lot of the trailers and stuff like that, and just little like pictures and stuff that show some of the new towers. So we got some new towers here. We got the axe thrower. Let's go check that guy out in a little bit. What I want to do first, though, is before I take any chances, I want to start off with something that I know. So I'm going to start off with some crossbow forts. It's, of course, what I love to do. Get my crossbow forts rolling up in here. So now we got 2 crossbow forts. We can start the next round here. And then also I can actually just send this guy up over here, Ulrich. We're going to send him over here, and what he's going to do is he's going to do a lot of random attack power with his little tornado guys. So he's going to send tornado guys right up here, and they're going to block everybody in the bottom. These little tornado guys, I don't really know what they're called, but we're just going to do a lot of damage with those guys right there. And let's just send out the next wave right away, get as much extra gold as possible. So the next thing we're probably going to do is make sure we get some, get one of those cool towers that we haven't seen yet. So let's just start getting random archer upgrades. Soon we'll get a 3rd tier archer upgrade, and then I'm going to kind of get that axe thrower thing. So I'm not really sure if the axe thrower upgrade is going to be amazing or if it's going to be completely terrible. I really couldn't tell you yet, but we're going to check it out, and I'll tell you guys what my personal opinion is, and see if you guys agree with me. Of course, I don't always have the correct answer on everything. It's usually just opinion, so if you guys agree with me, if you don't agree with me, that's totally fine. Anyways, this is the axe thrower over here. It costs the exact same as the crossbow. It is $230. Now we have these random guys coming over here, so I'm actually going to build one archer tower really fast over there before he runs away, before all these guys run right through my defense. But we were able to kill those guys actually right away, so that's not too big of a deal. And now axe throwers. So we got axe throwers over here. We got Ulrich working down there. He's doing all the damage required down there. I can also use my reinforcements every once in a while. That definitely helps out quite a bit. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, but these plants are actually eating people. Yes, they are. Every once in a while, those plants just start eating people, and I don't think they're on my team. I think they're just eating everybody. I think that's really what happens. If I put the reinforcements right in front of this plant, I'm pretty sure it's going to eat him. There he goes. He just ate my reinforcements. That was kind of cool, though. Not going to lie. It's definitely worth it. So here's some guys coming up from the top over here. You got to make sure you don't actually just completely forget about those guys that come up there and just be like, whoopsie doodles, they're just running right through my defense. They're gone. Who cares? So anyways, the next thing I'm going to do is just start getting some mage upgrades. I never ever get enough mage upgrades. I tend to just stick with too many archer towers. As far as bombard towers go, I don't think I'm going to build any bombard towers this game. It seems like all these shamans are coming. There's really not anything else that's different that we're really going to have a problem with. Like any giant spiders or anything like that. Those guys, bombard towers are definitely good for those guys, but other than that, really, not so much. So I'm actually going to build my militia right over here. I'm going to get 1 upgrade for my militia, and the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to put them all the way back here, and if I need to, though, I can move them and put them all the way up here. So that's kind of like a double spot where I can move them wherever I really want to. Anyways, I should be sending out the next wave here. We got the little bumblebees coming. No big deal for the bumblebees. They'll just get completely raped by my towers. I will rip their wings off and then eat them whole. Yes, indeed. So mage upgrades and the mage towers and the archer towers both own the little bumblebees. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but look at these alligators and stuff in the middle of the game. There's alligators and there's fish rolling around. This river's kind of active. Send out the next wave right away. So, next thing to do is probably just get some more archer towers and maybe some more mage towers as well. We'll just get 1 upgrade for each one of these mage towers, and then I need to start getting some more archer tower upgrades. So, what these guys do is they actually make force fields around all the guys that are close to them, and it makes it so you can't do any damage unless it's magic, which I don't have that much magic. So you know what you do when you have a lot of towers that do a lot of archer damage? You have to kill them in some sort of other way, and what I usually do is just use my rain of fire. And rain of fires just work fantastic for me. I would say they work magic for me, but that kind of defeats the purpose exactly. That guy just ate my tornado. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys saw that little plant. If you want, go back and reverse. Watch that little guy just get eaten by the plant. Little tornado got eaten by the plant. So reinforcements like crazy. I do have $500. Where should I spend it? Let's start clearing all this stuff. No guys are getting too far yet, so let's clear everything out of the way. So we cleared a couple of these things out of the way, and then this guy is coming again. One of these green guys that really the only way to kill them is mages. So let's actually get one mage tower right here. Mage towers don't have that much range, so you actually, oopsie doodles, accidentally clicked that with my pinky. You want to you're probably gonna have to use your rain of fire on these guys right here. So let's just use the rain of fire before they get too far. You definitely want to kill that guy, the main green guy that actually causes all the problems. He is the guy that you want to kill. So anyways, it seems like reinforcements don't really affect him very much at all. It seems like the reinforcements want to go and fight the other guys, which is kind of sad. It's exactly what I don't want. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move my guys over to this side and then also get another mage tower. Just slowly upgrade some of these mage towers, and we should be able to kill all these green guys. So what's coming up next? Some savage hunters, savages, and witch doctors. That should be enough killing power with just these few towers right here. Of course, I have my rain of fire again if I do need it, but I don't think I will. So now I have quite a few mage towers and quite a few archer towers, and we're just doing not too bad right now. I'm just going to use a rain of fire, not because I'm afraid, but just because I can, and I'll just send it the next wave and pretty much get everything back right away. So that's just working out fantastic for me. Look at all this gold I'm getting. Get some more magic tower upgrades. I'm actually just going to get some archmages over here. Let's get, yeah, you know, let's chill off on those archmages. I don't really like archmages that much. I think just high-level mage towers are probably the best way to go right now, at least. We'll just get this guy up, and we'll buy this one as well. This guy right here. Quite a few high-level mage towers. And then what we can do is, if these guys ever do get really far, which it does seem like they are getting pretty darn far, I'm going to have to use this thingamabob right here, my Rain of Fire. So I use the Rain of Fire right there. All those guys that are running right through, they'll actually die really, really easily from all that residual Rain of Fire on the ground right there. And also what I'm going to do is start upgrading my towers that are actually back here. Make sure you use your reinforcements pretty well over here because you don't want these guys getting through. And then I'm going to send out the next wave. So that guy almost got through. That was really freaking close, but we are able to kill him. I send out these waves a little bit earlier sometimes. Usually that's a really good thing, but sometimes it is kind of a problem. So anyways, let's get an Archmage. I don't know. I always don't want to get Archmages though. I'm not sure. Whatever. Yeah, let's just get it. Who cares? Let's just get it. So now what I'd like to do is, if I can, I'll just build a couple low-level archer towers just in random areas like this one right here. Eventually I'll upgrade them a little bit higher, but just to help, just to help a tiny bit, I'll get these small ones for now. And we're doing alright so far. I think so, at least. All these guys are getting killed pretty easily. We have had quite a few guys get pretty darn close to getting through, but they haven't yet. So that's the main thing here, guys. We have full lives, and because we're sending out all these waves early, we're going to be better for the later rounds. So by the time level 13, 14, and 15 comes around, I'm probably not going to send out the waves quite as early. But for right now, we're destroying all of them, so why do anything different? Right, guys? Why do anything different? So anyways, some of the guys in the bottom here will actually start upgrading these guys a little bit. And then as well, I can upgrade this guy a little bit as well. And then Ulrich, I'm going to move Ulrich back just a little bit because these guys, I want Ulrich to move back a little bit. I don't want the plant to actually eat Ulrich. The plants can eat Ulrich, which is very sad. You don't want to have to do that, but they do. They do indeed. So anyways, I do have my Rain of Fire. I'm probably going to end up using it on these guys right here. I don't have that much killing power over in this bottom area. So we're going to use my Rain of Fire right there. That killed all those guys. And then what you want to do is just start getting some other random archer towers as well. And then also what I'm going to do is upgrade this guy up to a Templar. So Templars are, oh my goodness, amazing. I really like Templars, actually. I'm probably going to end up using them a lot more often than we want to have been. I'm also going to move these guys down here. Those guys should help block out a bunch of these guys that are trying to get through. I have pretty much all of my stalling coming from the bottom over here. So that's kind of bad sometimes, but I can move them around as I need to. I just need to use a little bit of micro, and we got some wasps coming. So the wasps are really easy to kill. What I can do is actually, if I need to, use my Rain of Fire just right on these stupid guys right here. And I mean, that was not very effective at all, to be completely honest with you. But because the wasps are coming for this round, I can't use a Rain of Fire on the wasps at all. So by the time the next round comes around, I'll have my Rain of Fire back. So that wasn't even it wasn't a waste of the Rain of Fire, if that makes any sense to you guys. Next thing to get is more low-level Archer Tower, or more Archer Tower upgrades overall. Just do some extra damage to everybody. Let's try out some of these new different ones. Let's try out this guy right here. This is the other new one, guys, and I'm not really sure how much I like them. It seems like they throw kind of slow. They throw like twice as slow as the Archer Towers. They probably do just about the same amount of damage, so it's really up to the different upgrades that you get afterwards. So we got the Totem of Weakness, which weakens enemies and makes them sustain 40% extra damage from all sources for 3 seconds. That's actually pretty darn nice. I'm actually going to get that. I'm going to get that upgrade for sure. And then the other one is the Totem of Spirits. Dispels all magic and silent spellcasters in range for 4 seconds. So we got some Gorillons coming on over here. So some Gorillons, these guys are kind of lame overall. They're not extremely deadly, they just have kind of a lot of health, so they're just kind of damage tankers. And if we kill everybody fairly easily, those guys should die pretty well. Those guys should die easily as well. And now that we're on round 13, you know what, I'm not going to send out the waves early. I'm just going to kind of chill here for a while, guys. I'm going to get some more Archmages, and I'm going to get this Tornado upgrade, at least one Tornado upgrade right there. Just to help me out a little bit, I'm going to get some of these Mercenaries. We have a bunch of Mercenaries down there, and those guys should help out versus anything that does come. And then also, I can start getting a couple other upgrades for this guy right here. I'm going to get this guy upgraded to this Falconeer guy. The Falconeer actually upgrades all of the towers within its range to do a little bit more, I think it's a little bit more range, I believe. Yep, it gives a little bit bigger range. So now that gold is not quite as important for sending out the waves really early, I'm going to wait. Be careful, you don't want to just keep sending out the waves right away super early every single time. You know, I usually do that, but once you get to late game, it's a little bit different because guess what? We could have just wasted 20 minutes or 15 minutes or however long this is, how long it's going to take if we mess this up. So we don't want to mess this up, that's for sure. Also, I'm just going to get some of these upgrades over here. I'm going to get the Barrage for this guy right down here. Seems like a lot of these guys are, seems like we're actually beating them. This is only round 14, though. The next round could be very difficult. I have no idea. It seems like round 15 are usually pretty darn difficult. I'm going to wait this out. Not going to send these out just yet. What I can do is, because there's such a long wait, I can just kill all these guys right away. Use my Rain of Fire if any residual Rain of Fires attack in a different spot on the map and do any extra damage. That's pretty darn nice. We have 1,200 cash to deal with. Let's get some more upgrades here, guys. Get another one of these guys. And we can get one of those. I think one of them is just super unbelievably effective for this. Gives 40% more damage overall for everybody. Also, I'm going to give these guys a little bit more health. I pretty much have an extreme stalling technique right now. Everybody down here is just awesome stallers. Also, I could get some Archmages and stuff like that, but I don't know. So my Rain of Fire is not back yet, but by the time I actually will need it, I'll have it back. Now there's quite a few random guys here that are good versus everything. There's one of these Earth Shamans here, there's one of the Witch Doctors, which heal everybody, and then there's also this Spirit Shaman, so it's just everybody is super powered right now. All of those Shamans, luckily I have a lot of damaging towers that should be able to kill pretty much everybody very fast. And then also, let's just use the Rain of Fire right on these guys right here. Want to use the Rain of Fire kind of in the front of the pack, because guess what? Everybody's going to run through the residual Rain of Fire and just end up dying. Now, I do have a lot of extra money, so let's just buy some Archmages here. Buy 2 Archmages over there, and also I'm going to get this Barrage upgrade. And since there's no more guys coming on the bottom, I'll just move these guys right over here, just in case anybody does try and get through up on the top there. But it doesn't look like they're going to get through. We're doing fantastic. We're going to end up killing all these Gorillons and Witch Doctors and everything. That's really all I got for today's episode. Hopefully you guys liked it. If you did, please press a like. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and do that. But that is all I have for today. 3 stars, no lives lost. Hopefully this will help you out a little bit. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.